Alright, there you go. I guess where our cyberpunk adventure begins. I can't. Cock-a-doodle-doo is what I was trying to say. I was just stuck at cock. Anyway. That's strange. What do you mean, Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired. I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock. Perhaps a maze robot took care of it. Maybe someone already fixed it. It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Before we go any further, I feel I need to clear the air between us. Events have been proceeding faster than I am capable of processing them, and I may have been overly critical of you in our previous conversations. I've put you in an unexpected situation, and it was tactless of me to question your motivations. Let's strive to have a more harmonious relationship from now on. Whatever. Whatever. Don't worry about it, you're upset about Hayden. Let's keep moving. This is a new choice, let's keep moving. Oh, a lucky break. It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does. You've made your point about let's just head in. Stop comparing me. Compared to this guy, you know, he lives in the rich part of the neighborhood. It's a much better life than me. I should just take his stuff. Screw him. Let's see. Well, I guess, well, this thing fell, I guess, but otherwise, it doesn't look like there's any signs of struggles. Yeah, never much of a struggle. I'm not surprised. Hayden is not the most physically intimidating of individuals. I doubt he could have fought off a serious assault. I should have stayed and tried to protect him. Aren't you programmed against harming humans? You know, the 3 laws of robotics and such and whatever? Of course not. How silly. To make a machine intelligence truly self-deterministic, you must be allowed to murder. I mean, it must be able to self-modify. Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to code around such an inhibitor eventually. I could rip your arm right now if I cared to. Comforting. Why, Karmotrine, why don't you? I won't for the same reason you don't go around randomly killing people. I don't know, maybe I am like a crazy psychopath. How do you know that? Maybe I do go randomly killing people. You never know. The social contract, as a useful construct, is just as apparent to me as it is to you. It simply isn't acceptable to go on a murderous rampage. That doesn't stop some people, is all I'm saying. I'm glad we're clear on that. Self-defense and defense of one's home and family is typically allowed, though, and also war. Don't forget soldiers killing other soldiers. That's also allowed, apparently. That's also another legal way to kill someone. I could have and may have been obligated to come to Hayden's defense. Now I'm just imagining like robot soldiers. I mean, you know, it depends, right? It's something that's illegal to kill someone. It really depends on whether or not it's allowed in accordance to the law. You could just make a bunch of robot soldiers and, you know, and just take over the world of your military soldiers. I mean, it's probably already happened in this world, maybe. I don't know if we get to see that, but what's done is done. We need to focus on finding him. Excellent point. Let's start searching for clues. Alright. Just save, because I'm paranoid about every game. So I need to save. Choose a slot? Oh, there's only 2 slots? That's so little. I guess I'll rotate my slaves. My shaves. My shaves? My shaves? My shaves. My shaves. No, actually there's more. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought, I was gonna say, like, only 2 slots? There is, like, more than 2 slots. They appear once you save, I guess. Anyway, continue. Alright. Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna click on things. Wow. I mean, what's this? What the heck is this? A ROM component in Hayden's headset. He must have been in the middle working on something. A headset? Is that what it is? That's weird. Headset and controller. Busted. He must have dropped it in a skirmish. Milk. Although the milk surely has a magnetic energy within it, it's not likely they would charge the battery. Okay. Memory card? What's this? It looks like an old high-density memory card. Something the room might be able to read it. Yes. PlayStation 2 memory card. Just grab that real quick. Not really PlayStation 2. It looks more like a USB, actually. Here's some game consoles. Oh, yes. Okay, then. A few vintage video game consoles. Hayden was always a fan of old tech. There's a Mega 16, a Durell, and even a Family Link, I guess. Family Link. Aren't they all just like, you know, Nintendo consoles? Just different names. Like Family Link is like a Famicom, right? I believe that's the... I mean, I could be wrong, actually. I don't know my trivia, but I believe that's the original name for the NES in Japan. It was called the Famicom. Or at least, you know, in Japan, maybe in Europe as well. I don't know, it's weird. The names are weird sometimes, but get localized. Use the game card. Let's play some games. We gain the strength of the temptation we resist. So, you'll probably become a rad video game wizard now. I don't know what that means. Is that a reference, actually? I think that's a reference. A rad video game wizard. Isn't that like a movie? Anyway, TV. The television is looping through some Hayden's feeds. Tech banter, Ted's code tips, the augmented eye. Yes, I remember that from Valhalla. Use TV. There are no buttons on the screen. There's no need to watch TV right now. Are you sure? Maybe he's in the TV. Headphones. You sync to the TV, listen to the boring news in high def. Milk on the game. Ruin his game consoles. That'll be one funky controller. Funky. Funky Kong. Hayden likes the natural light that this apartment affords. This window here is where I escape from. You know, it's not really I mean, I guess natural in the sense there is light, I guess, but... You know, I believe you don't get your vitamin D, you know, if you look through the windows, because most of the, like, good parts, I guess, of the sunlight get blocked by the window. So, it's not enough to just simply stand behind a window to get sunlight. You have to actually get direct sunlight, anyway. Well, this window is here is where I escape from. It is a considerable distance to the ground below. Are you sure enough to survive that kind of fall? Critical system damage would be unlikely, but I would certainly have damaged my legs beyond repair. So, I took the fire escape. Of course he did. Touch window. It's a long way down, better be careful on the balcony. ID card in the window. Seriously? You can't get rid of your ID. Is that the running joke here? Trying to throw out my ID card. Wanna set it tumbling to the unsuspecting public below? You can't. It's stuck to the inside of your pocket. No. Come on, DM. Let me do the thing that I want to do. Pictures of Hayden traveling all over the world, working at a company like Parallax ensures you'll be more than well off. Is that the Tokyo Tower, right? I think so. Okay, but he's rich, basically. Just send some money my way, because apparently he's well off while I'm in the slums, barely paying off my rent and writing like sketchy, super biased sponsored articles for some random website that won't even pay me. Because I'm that dumb, because I don't bother making a contract or anything, which obviously, you know, you can't just make a contract, you have to agree to it first, and obviously, you know, it's not that easy. Anyway, This plan is doing much better than the one at home. Pause off. Based on your track record, it's for the best. Maybe we have the touch of death, I guess. Milk. Water. Plants need water. No, they need milk. Milk to build strong bones for the plants. It's bad manners to listen to other people's plans. What do they have to say? ROM parts. Hayden spends so much of his time at home building ROMs, as if he doesn't do enough of that at work. It's a workaholic, I guess. What reason would you have for taking this? You don't even own a ROM. Why not? Just to put in my pocket. I have infinite pockets, right? A ROM only needs a few parts to get a voice, like Turing has. Maybe this one's better as it is, after all. I don't know what that means. Got some books. Oh! I think I see something under those reference books. Just like vanished, they just get destroyed. We just obliterated the books out of his existence and they vanished like a enemy in like a, you know, old school game. That device. I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than entrust me with his schedule. It is well within my skill set, but he claims he does not want me to begin to feel subservient to him. The memory card lies empty. It seems to be a match for the memory card you discovered. Right? You can't use the other card. Go ahead and insert. Okay. I want to explore the things first, though. I usually save the computer for last because I assume the computer is the thing I need to log into, but that's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still more suitable to the intensive programming tasks Hayden needs to perform. This is a gaming PC with a NVIDIA GTX like 5 million. I don't know. Do you know how to get in? There might be clues. Just want to get into his computer real quick. Unfortunately, no, I don't. And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to break past its security in any reasonable length of time. Of course it can't, that'd be too easy. I'm sorry to disappoint you. If you like to try your hand at digital breaking and entering, be my guest. First we punch the screen. That's how you break it, right? I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular ROM, despite my powerful CPU. So you need a better video card, maybe? More RAM? Much of those extra clock cycles are used to maintain my complex personality algorithms. Hayden's computer has enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion software, if I attempt to slice it. Frankly, even if I did have the power capability, I haven't found hacking to be one of my talents. What does talent have to do with it? The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems and the systems are keeping them out is because humans have intuition. Is that true? I mean, well, I don't know about that, but the best way to hack into any kind of account is through social engineering, actually, you know? You can have the best passwords in the world, but like, most people who lose their accounts are because they get tricked into, you know, clicking on something like a phishing link or like they give too much information to someone, you know? So it's usually because of social engineering that you lose your account more than anything else. While computers can only think in straight lines, humans can think sideways or upside down. I lack that ability. Are you incapable of that kind of creative leap? Well, I wouldn't say that, but as silly as it sounds, I just don't think I'm very good with computers. Ironically, even though Turing is a robot. I do seem to have some skill with painting, though. Painting. I guess so. Turing is an art major instead of like a computer major or computer science major, whatever. Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has firm enough grasp of early 20th century abstract expressionism to give me an objective opinion. Well, abstract art doesn't seem like something a robot would be good at. That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. still life, impressionism, photorealism. But I find it more challenging and satisfying to paint what I feel. Let's get back to searching. It seems like he also has a camera, by the way. You see that thing over there? I guess for meetings? Or maybe video game live streaming, I don't know. You have no idea how to log in. Just punch it. Your face. No, ID card. You swipe your ID card across the monitor, bloop. Nothing happens. Spoiled milk. As long as Turing's here, you won't get away with that. Why not? Headphones. The hub on the standby screen has no melody. And memory card? Obviously, you can't do that. Okay, guess that's it. Let's do the thing we're supposed to do. ID card on the tablet. Hayden must have removed the memory card in order to prevent his assailants from easily tracing his connections. If only he had kept his information stored with me, he would not have had to resort to such crude measures. The tablet's calendar says you're supposed to meet with someone named Tomcat today. Ring any digital bells? Not really. I guess we'll have to go ask. It says here they were going to meet at a club called Stardust, located in the Castro district. I'll mark it on your city map, so we can fast travel there later, I guess. Anything else? We can head over there and ask around about this Tomcat character. Perhaps they can shine some light on why Hayden was snatched. My city map. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account for you in my system. We shouldn't put that off any longer. Once finished, I will have an assortment of new ways to assist you. For example, I'll be able to reroute any call or message that you'll receive while we're out and about. I just need to ask you a few questions. This is an exciting thing, I promise. I don't know, I'm doing like a weird voice. I don't know what I'm doing with the voice, to be honest. There's like one voice I'm thinking I can't do it anymore for some reason. I did like it was a long time ago. I did one voice, like one like robot kind of character. I really liked it. Funnily enough, like I like my own like voice I did for that character, but I don't know how to do it anymore because I forgot how to do it. It's like a weird thing where like I mess up with the I mess the I mix up the tone. You know how you say things, intonation of the words. I don't know. I'm just doing some weird voice. I'm trying to do like a semi-robot voice, but not like a full-on robot. When you think robot, you think like monotone, right? You say like, da da da, don't you know literally everything about me already? You know, it's like monotone, but not really. I mean, already Turing, it doesn't seem like a typical robot. So I guess they wouldn't talk like that, I feel like. But I'm thinking like, you know, Hatsune Miku, you know, basically. Where it's like, the voice is a little, it's technically correct, but a little wrong. Because it's just an amalgamation of someone's actual voice. Made into words, I guess, rather than like normal, like organic vocal cords, is what I assume Turing sounds like. Anyway, what's this? So it's making a user account. Cool, sure. Or don't you know literally everything about me already? Aren't you like Google? This is just how things are done. I'm certain I could spend a few quadrillion clock cycles to bypass that part of my operating system, but that seems less efficient than just running the setup program. So, here we go. Okay. Q&A time. Welcome to the first time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system. I assume the voice changes. I'll need to ask you a few questions and then you can get right to managing your life in your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide. Fuck you. No, or contact your support department directly. First, could you tell me your preferred name? For use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech. Cut the crap. Okay, sure. I mean, my name doesn't fit, right? It doesn't really fit. SighingSlider in every single website, in every single online thing, it just doesn't fit. Or at least, not every website, but like a lot of websites, a lot of video games. My name just doesn't fit. It's too long. I guess just call me Slider. No, just call me Slider. It's my name. I mean, it's funny. My name is weird. I mean, it's just my username, I guess, just my handle name. It's weird in a lot of instances, but it actually does make sense in the cyberpunk world, I guess. People do have weird names. So, like, I guess it would fit. My name is Slider. Why not? Do you wish to keep this name? Yes. Hi. Thank you. I have input your name as Slider. As Slider. Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in reversational and conversational speech? Is there more options? Oh, okay. Custom pronouns. Can I use custom pronouns? Please enter your pronouns. Oh. Wait, hold on. No, Hugagu. Hugu. No. Nothing. First be blank. Please try again. Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll just use etc. Can I use etc? Etc. That'd be funny. How would that even work? That'd be weird. Okay, fine. I'll just use guy. Whatever. Possessive, etc. No, my gender is human, you see? No, I guess not. I have to put every single one, because I chose custom. I just want to see what custom was. I guess, obviously, you just put whatever. He is, or he are. He are. No. Slider went to the park. I went with him. Brian is He's a good friend. Does that look right? What are the other options again? I'll use it, whatever. Gender. Thank you. I've input your pronouns as he, him, his, or his. His, who, he, his. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in restaurant recommendations? In terms of gender, like, I wish, I don't know, online, it's always the case. Online, I often just don't put anything. I don't know, I'm a weirdo. Like, I'd rather just be, like, at least on the internet, I'd rather just be, like a unformed mass, so I don't know. I often, like, especially whenever a profile area, they always ask your gender, your location. I always put human and Earth, so that makes sense to me. Anyway, I wish there was an option for that. How about I'm not real, I'm just a ghost, just don't refer me to anything? That'd be great. Gluten-free. Alcohol-free. Alcohol-free. God damn it, Turing. My diet, I don't know. I mean, this is true, actually. I am alcohol-free. This is another... I'm a weirdo, by the way. So many things weird about me. But I don't drink. Not really, like... People sometimes ask if there's, like, a big reason for it. There's no big reason for it. I just never drink. So, I just don't. Why would you... It doesn't taste good. So, I just don't. Why not? Now it says alcohol-free. Are you sure? Sure. Why not? Kind of like a cheeky answer, to be honest. Thank you for confirming. I obtained your physical location from GPS and will load local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile information for accuracy, or restart setup to enter it again. In review, your name is Slider, your pronouns are he and him, your diet is alcohol-free. Does that sound right? Sure, why not? I don't really care. Why not? Thank you, Slider. See, that was relatively painless. You should now also be able to access the local map of Neo San Fran. The meeting with Tomcat isn't until later this evening. Perhaps we should head back to your apartment for now. Oh, I guess there's nothing to look around. I already looked at everything. Unless there's another way to get into the computer, but I don't think there is, so let's go. I'm sure we can find some common ground while getting to know one another better. It will be an efficient use of our time together. Thank you for escorting me here. Let's head back to your home. Okay. Do even the pronouns even matter, by the way? Because I feel like we're really just like mostly, I guess, second person for the most part, except the dialogue choices, I guess. But for the most part, it's just a narrator just talking to us and other characters just talking to us. Well, I don't know. It's like first person, second person-ish. Depends, I guess. I don't know if it really matters. I wonder if the diet matters, though. Actually, I don't know. Maybe characters do comment on your choices there. You know, choosing your diet, for example. I wonder if they actually say anything about that. I imagine, you know, if you mean, you know, sometimes I feel like a little. You know how they always say like vegetarians and vegans. You know, people always complain about them. You know, so, oh, you're a vegan, eh? I'm gonna be honest, I feel a little sympathetic to them because sometimes when I say I don't drink alcohol, I feel like it's the same situation where it's like, oh, you don't drink, eh? You weirdo. I'm like, yes, I am a weirdo. But like, I don't know. I don't know why it's a big deal. Sometimes it feels like a big deal even though you don't make it out to be, but anyway. Hey Risa, it's weird that someone is considered weirdo if they don't drink alcohol. 100% on board with you there. You also don't drink any alcohol? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we have that in common. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't drink. These days, you know, before I used to drink a lot of soda, you know, which probably is as bad. I guess you don't get drunk on soda, but you know, you probably get. It's probably as bad for your body, I guess. These days, I just drink my water. I think water is the best choice. Just drink water. Just drink hydrogen dioxide. That's what it's called, right? Hydrogen dioxide. Anyway. You know, your Crassula ovata isn't doing well. My what? Have you been overwatering it? Oh, my plant. I guess overhydration though is bad for plants. I mean, my what? That's exactly what I said. My what? This jade plant you have on the windowsill here. It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave the window open all the time, it should get more than enough water, just some occasional rain blowing in. Ah, okay. Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing. Oh, yes. Mildew. Mildew. It's not very good. I assume it's like fungus. I have, in fact, already taken the liberty of sending a request to his office. Ah, that's good. I don't know if the landlord will bother, though. And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of disrepair, I am not confident he has a history of following through. I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search and the man is a convicted felon for assault and battery with a deadly weapon. Oh, okay. He's a landlord. Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe. I don't have money. I will continue to formulate a stratagem. I guess, okay, I'll say my plant's name Wilty. Wilty. How thoughtful of them. The Crassula ovata, also known as the J plant, money tree, lucky tree, or friendship tree, is an excellent and easy to care for house plant. Yes, we failed that though. Goes to show it's a metaphor for a bank account, I guess. They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some cultural significance both in the Far East America as a token of good financial luck. Is it like a real thing? Might be real. I'm not sure. I've never heard of it. I don't know much about plants, really. Again, the only plant I've taken care of died, so goes to show how much of a green thumb I have, which is to say the opposite of a green thumb. What's the opposite of green? I don't know, red? Anyway, most likely an urban legend, but still a nice gift. Okay. What do you want me to do about the plant? I like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it to a more suitable pot with a sandier soil, it should be thriving again soon. You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of your apartment, I'd have figured you neglect it rather than drown it. Ironic, since it would be doing better if you had... Yes. Sure, Turing, whatever you want. Excellent. Not just a few choices there where it'd be really rude to this robot, but... Supplies should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. Oh, one other thing, Slider, which is me. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, which I don't know how to say that actually, Crassula ovata? I stumbled upon the persistent belief that talking to plants improves their health. There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion, but the methodology in the studies were a bit shaky, so it could all be rank superstition. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, the leaves gain a pretty red tinge to their edges, and it should start flowering in the autumn. It'll really pull the whole room together. Okay, what do you call it? Like a home designer? You know, the person that redecorates a house or whatever? That's what I'm imagining Turing is. You know, once we get the sink fixed... Oh, it's almost the time Hayden had scheduled to meet with Tomcat. Oh, okay. We should make our way to Stardust soon. Your city map is updated with the location. Alright, you have a map. Just save again. Let's make millions of saves. This is what happens. I'm a saveaholic. You know, I'm not an alcoholic, but I am a saveaholic. I guess why I've been naming it every time Slider. I mean, where? Just Slider. I mean, you can just look at the picture. It's fine. You don't really need to make it different names. I feel like. Look at Turing. It's Turing, your borrowed companion ROM/investigation buddy, okay? I guess we're kind of like a journalist detective at this point, I guess. Hi. Touch. Ah, thanks for the hug. What if I didn't want to hug Turing? I want to suplex it. How do you know, game, that I just simply hugged it? Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. Okay, I'll say that. Really pull the whole room together. Once we get this in, here's my ID card. I know your name, Slider. Here's some spoiled milk. Do you drink? Probably not. Yuck, I don't have taste buds, and this makes me glad I don't. You want to eat? Or sleep? Or drink? If you examine those headphones on the items menu of your Lips Type M mobile device, you'll be able to play any kind of music you like. Yeah, I already know that. So not to water anymore, just like the bees, setting good vibes. It'll be okay. A beautiful 24/7 view if you're a fan of close-up masonry. This is a building. I assume this is like a... I mean, this is even smaller than a bachelor's pad, I feel like. Where's the washroom? Usually a bachelor's pad has a washroom as well. This is no washroom. Where do we pee? That's all I'm saying. Just out the window. Anyway. Talk to it. No? Anything else we can do? We still have the same item, so there's not much new to do. We can like look around. There's some slightly different dialogue, I imagine. Not too much. You miss the days when you and your fridge could have a nice conversation. Now the relationship is cold. The mustard has adhered itself to the fridge door. Oh, it's not even like in a bottle. It's just literally just stains of mustard. How many times was a repair request made? 4 or 5? The landlord only cares if the rent is late. Well, anyway, let's just move on. Wow, map. Okay, home and also Stardust Club. Let's go to the Stardust Club. Well, this looks like the place, assuming the flashing neon signs are telling the truth. From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hopefully we can find Tomcat inside and some answers. Also some Christmas decorations. I guess the game is taking place in December, which is very timely actually, because when I'm streaming this, it is December, so it actually kind of fits. It's two coincidences, the setting is in, near December, and also Cyberpunk 2077 came out recently as well, so it's very it's fate, you see. It's unmei. How do you say in Japanese? Unmei? Anyway. Some cars around. Bouncer. I know we can get me allowed in. Gotta look at this reef, I guess. It almost looks meticulously handcrafted. You notice it's the exact same one as the one on the front door. Copy and paste it. Unlike a 3D printer. Don't take that down, it's the holidays, so why not? Spoiled milk. That's not eggnog. Destroy Christmas. Christmas is cancelled. Holiday jingles start playing as you approach. It's in this setting it's Mega Christmas, isn't it? Valhalla, they mentioned it was like Mega Christmas. It's not Christmas, it's Mega Christmas. Anyway, here's a car, a 2062 Zest CR4 Coupe, I guess. Perfect for letting everyone know you spent a fortune of credits on a car. Well, is it a Tesla or whatever you call it? Is that what you call it? Those new cars? I've heard that some dude named Elon Musk made or whatever. The only thing I know about Elon Musk is that he's on a lot of memes, anime memes in particular. I don't know why, he's just some rich dude. But apparently, I guess, he mentioned some anime, I guess, so people meme about him being a weeb. That's the only thing I know about him, though. You tap on the glass, the plant doesn't seem to notice. Glasses and plants. I guess they're kind of like mini greenhouses. Is that what it is? Mini greenhouses. These planters are completely self-contained. Bacteria live in the base. They take in oxygen and release CO2 while keeping the soil rich by breaking down decaying materials shed by the plant. Okay. I guess that is the thing actually. In real life, you could buy these things. I've noticed actually. I don't know what you call them exactly, but they are like little mini greenhouses you could buy for yourself. It costs us a fortune, but you can buy them. And I think they're pretty popular in quarantine actually. Because, you're supposed to stay inside and everything, so they're actually in high demand, and you could buy them. But again, they're very expensive. just to grow like a few. It's not even a lot. It's just like a few plants. It's like a small thing, but it is like a self-contained electronic, super sci-fi looking plant thing that you can buy for yourself. But you take a look inside the club. It's busy enough to feel like the place to be, but not so busy that you can't move. I assume this is a nightclub. Ironically, it's open during the day, so it's like a day club. Look at it. Look at it. Okay, can I not look at it? Stardust sign. I can't look at it. No, it's a sign for Stardust with a fancy neon script. Very cyberpunk. The car scans your ID, but nothing happens. Approach the car with the intent to pour your spoiled milk on the windshield, but the coupe's wipers are already alerted and prompt already, daring you to try. At least the smell will stick, An ad for the latest Z's coupe starts playing as you approach the vehicle. Z's or ZIS? I don't know. Come to our Neo San Francisco Z's dealer. If Wizaki Pete can't save you credits on your next ride, then you'll get a free ticket on an upcoming Neo San Francisco 49ers game. Wow. Talk to the car. You tell the car to stay parked. It doesn't recognize your voice, so it doesn't respond. Different means, same outcome, still victory for you. You push the car. Push it again. You shake the car. You push the harder, shake the car all around. Time to get arrested. Don't try to start a ride. Who else here was a month ago? Or months ago? Is that like... I don't know, I feel that's a reference to something. I mean, any kind of protest, I guess. Involving pushing cars around. I guess World Series. I guess, right, maybe like after like a Super Bowl game. Is that what it is? I do hear that apparently sometimes, it does get rowdy. After a sports game. People get drunk, I was talking about alcohol before. People get drunk, they get angry. They flip cars, I guess. I don't know, something like that. It's open. The sign's on 24/7. It's a 24/7 club, actually, not just a nightclub. Maybe someday, when you have your own nightclub, you can get your own open sign switch on and up, but until then, this isn't yours. I'm surprised they're using a human bouncer instead of a ROM. That's a nice authentic touch. Also, give someone like a job, you know? That's also another thing. I mean, it's always the case with new technology. We've seen it before in the Industrial Revolution, but I wonder if there's gonna be a thing involving like people being replaced, you know? And stuff like, I mean, we see this bouncer, you know, for example. Apparently, everyone's replacing bouncers with robots or ROMs or whatever. So I wonder if that's gonna be a thing as well. A theme, maybe. Maybe they mention it. You try to hug the bouncer, but he pushes you back with a cold glare. No hugging for him. Or her. Actually, I can't tell, actually. I can't tell from just the sprite work what the pronouns are, so I shouldn't assume. Anyway, welcome to Stardust. That's it? No? I thought they would bounce me away, you know? Here's my ID. Alright, looks good to me. Okay. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. Are you sure I have this milk? You don't want it? Okay. Let's see. Just look at the door first. The door in Stardust is inviting. It looks packed. Alright, let's go in. Apparently we're just allowed in. Oh wait, these party silhouettes are just painting on the windows. Oh, they're not real. Fake. Welcome to Stardust. Again, you know, in every video game, I always assume the bouncer bounces me away. You know, in every nightclub, they never let you in. Apparently this one lets you in. That's crazy to me. It's mind-boggling. How could this happen? Usually there's always a confrontation in front of the bar. Or nightclub, whatever. Well, this is the place. Have you ever been here before? First time. Who could stand this? Yeah, not really my... Yeah, that's real life too. I don't like nightclubs. It's just not my thing, you know? It's like... It's the everything I don't like about social interactions. Like, crowded, full of people, too loud to start conversation, everyone's yelling, and I don't know. It's literally the opposite of what I find fun. It does seem to be a bit boisterous for your taste, at least from what I know of them. Still, the noise in the crowd should help keep our investigation clandestine. Anyway, where do you think we should start? Well, start by poking this guy in the face. Now let's check the bar. We always go to the bar, right? In any kind of RPG, in every kind of RPG, you always go to the innkeeper and ask for like a quest. A good idea. Maybe the bartender can tell us where to find Tomcat. The bartender is not a, you know, a cute waifu though. It's just this dude. Unfortunately, we don't get to visit Valhalla, I guess. Movie poster. Red World, an abstract indie flick preparing at the Castro Theater. Touch it. Careful, it's kinda cute there. Kinda cute there? What do you mean by that? Kind of cute. Cute, is it making like a pun? Naked man painted on red. Careful, you'll get charged for tickets to the film. Oh, that can happen. Trying to sabotage the struggling indie film industry, eh? Headphones. The film trailer starts to play, but it's designed more like a commercial advertisement to consumerists. Ironically. Chair. Look at chair. It's a chair. Wow. As a... What was that thing? I don't know what that is. Like a spring? It's not even a spinny chair. It only looks like one. Bootleg. Would you want to sit in that? There isn't much to listen to, just a lot of ass. Haha. A lot of posters. Which makes sense. This is cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is all about, you know, overly like, how do we call it? But basically a lot of corporations, right? So like everything is advertisements everywhere. Just like in real life when you think about it. You know, in like online websites, you see ads everywhere, unless you have ad blocker, I guess. You know? As it turns out, the cyberpunk was real life after all. A poster for the band Zazen, one of the more popular live acts here in the city. Scrap Brain, a new single by Zazen, sponsored by Arena Box. It's a poster for the new art exhibit at New Drive, the Fillmore District. Touch it. You cover the face of your hand, when you pull away, it's still there. Oh no. A flyer for Zone 3, a new arcade that opens up on Christmas. Wow. I've saved the location to my memory. Let's check it out after the investigation. Okay, interesting. Actually, I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to get a new location. I usually just like, inspect things just for the fun of it. Just to look at the little tidbits of dialogue. Or do you call it dialogue? It's not really dialogue. Dialogue means like two people. It's not really dialogue. It's just like descriptions, I guess. But there was a reason for that, I guess. You do actually unlock a new location. Now you have somewhere fun to explore after adventuring. Wow. I'll use this bartender to look at the drinks. No? You can go over here, probably to the dance floor. Don't touch it, they'll charge you. Touch. Compare your pictures of face on the poster. Hey, you actually win this one. Well, our face is probably not as wide. Milk. You may not like the band, but some reason to ruin their cool new poster. Scrap Brain, the new single, starts playing loudly. Good idea, you did it. Amazing. There's a free song preview attached to the poster. Don't listen too long though. Posters like this charge your Lips Pay account automatically if you listen past 30 seconds. It's just like, it's like copyrights, like copyrights on YouTube and like on Twitch, DMCA. You can't play the song for more than 30 seconds. They're gonna demonetize you or something. Totally not crooked. I guess that's it. Let's talk to you. Or let's look at you first. A gruff-looking man holds down the bar. He seems friendly enough given his size. Touch him. Reaching in with a bar like that comes off pretty threatening. No, touch. Okay, fine, talk. Morning, friend. What can I do for you? We're gonna ask a few questions. Sure, but first, let's get you a drink. What it'll be? Canopy, Garibaldi, drinking game. Buzzer, Hassy Spike. Natashi Alleju, Rusted Lace, Ratty Master. I don't drink, but I do appreciate how many different types of alcoholic beverages there are. People get very creative in terms of the type of drinks they make. At the end of the day, people I feel like drink alcohol so that they can get drunk, but it's amazing how much variety there is, even though I'll never taste any of it because I don't want to. I mean, it's for practical reasons as well. I said before, it's not really a big reason or anything. I just don't, and also just in general, it costs money, like I'd rather not because that costs money to pay for. It's just not expense. Also, Blue Fairy. Isn't that Blue Fairy like a drink in Valhalla, by the way? I think that's a Blue Fairy in Valhalla. Antarctic Harvest, TMF, Green Tea. Sazerac, Scotch Drop and Roll, Subtle Bitch. Wow, that's a very rude drink. Sickly Sky, fucking, I don't know, Power Play. ET, Ingredients and Ratios, Fluffy Dream, another Valhalla drink. I don't know, actually, who came first, chicken or the egg? Did Valhalla take the drinks from this game, or was it the other way around? I'm not sure. Beer, just like beer, is also technically another Valhalla drink, because it's like fake beer. Netherworld Bears, Wintertini, Macleda, Whiskey, Clumsy, Belarusian, Air Drink, Persian June, Bionic Femme, Tokyo Tea, Groggy Nog, Butch Flower, Densven's Bjorn Stammen, Corn Appeal, Wiener Juice, Gut Punch, another Valhalla drink, Wolf Bite Short, Sunshine Cloud, another Valhalla drink. I recognize these. 7 Minutes, Onyx Rum, more Sugar Rush, Sugar Rush is a Valhalla drink. I don't know about Mo Sugar Rush. Spicy Gentleman, Maple You Closer, Rusty Nail, Dog Cheese and Cream, Sober Shafir, Canopy, Caribbean Drink Game, Car Royale, Buzzer. Okay. Can I have a choice to not drink? Because my ID says non-alcohol, so I can't choose not alcohol. I'm not sure. Is green tea a non-alcoholic drink? I'm not sure. Which of these are non-alcoholic? I have no idea. It could be like all of them. Could be, even though they're called tea, it could be just actually alcoholic tea or something. I don't even like tea though. I kind of hate tea, But that's only because just in general I don't like hot drinks or any kind of warm drinks. No, for some reason it just tastes weird to me. Any kind of drink that's warm just doesn't sound right. Hassi is like soda, right? But then again, it's a spike, so I assume it's an alcoholic soda. They add alcohol to soda, maybe. I don't know. I guess water. Whatever. I'm just gonna green tea. Give me green tea. I guess. Well, I don't really hate tea necessarily. I say I hate tea. No, I don't hate tea. It's rather I'd rather not. I guess if I had the choice. So it's not like I vomit at the sight or anything. It's just that I'd rather not. And there's so many drinks these days. Remind me, what's in that? Dictionary. Dictionary. I say that. The Open Alcoholicpedia says non-alcoholic, just green tea because it's that good. Interesting. Does that sound good? Okay, okay. Oh, okay, you get descriptions actually. I don't know if I'll go up through all of them because there's a lot. So you do get some descriptions actually. I want to know what this one is. What is this one? So many drinks. What's this one? The Open Alcoholicpedia says a mint-flavored soda with a swig of gin. Where you get the name from? Hold it, Slider. It would be remiss not to mention that I prefer diet alcohol-free. Yep. I must advise against this order. Okay. I mean, that's true. Okay, so it does take that into account. Is it just a small thing? I don't imagine this is gonna be like very important. Tokyo tea, or appeal, wiener juice. What's this one? Just real quick, just to pick like a Valhalla drink real quick, just see the description. 2 Adelhyde, 2 bronze extra, optional Karmotrine on the rocks and blend. Okay, I imagine all the Valhalla drinks are like that. They just have like descriptions from the game. Okay. Again, I don't think I'll do all of them. There might be like a funny one if you go through all of them. But what's this one? Is this just okay? Let me check actually. Was this one just alcoholic or not? It says a shot hasiat, a shot Korean soju served hot. Oh, it's served hot. Oh, this is okay. This one is alcoholic too. Okay, it's a warm alcoholic beverage, I guess. Which I guess is a thing. I believe a sake, I think, can be served cold or hot as well. Some people prefer it hot. In that case, I guess the only thing would be green tea. I don't know, unless there's something else that's non-alcoholic. I'll just get tea, I guess. Why not? Even though I don't like tea. I don't like tea. Unless it's, well, I don't know, unless it's like, well, the thing is, again, if it's warm, I guess there's also like, cold tea, I guess, like, what bubble tea is. Bubble tea is like a meme, I feel like. I always see it. I remember in high school, people always keep drinking bubble tea. I never tried it, actually. It looks annoying to drink, actually. In bubble tea, there's like, I mean, obviously it's it's cold instead of warm, but also there's like little things. I don't know what we call them. Boba? Is that what we call it? Boba stuff at the bottom of the drink. They're supposed to be like you're supposed to eat it, I guess. I don't like that actually. That's weird to me. Why would you put like solid material in your drink? Because otherwise, in my head, that means it's a soup, but it's cold. So that just like breaks my mind, I guess. Breaks my brain to think about that. Like it's soup, but it's cold. I guess, well, I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think I've eaten something actually I think I've eaten like some kind of soup that's like sweet and cold before in my life. I think I've only eaten it once. It wasn't too bad. So I guess this is the weirdest thing in the world. Anyway, we're ordering green tea. Alright, guy, coming right up. Got green tea. Amazing. All that for green tea. Now, what is it you need to know? I'm looking for Hayden Weber, you know him? Hayden. Scientist guy. Does some kind of computer research at Parallax? Pretty sure I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he's around here tonight. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I think he comes in to scout young programming talent. Go figure. I can ask around and find out if anyone's seen him. I'll let you know. I'm meeting a Tomcat, you know where they are? I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in earlier, but I don't know where they went off to. I asked what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind of stuff quiet. Maybe try looking out on the dance floor. If they come around here, I'll tell them you're looking. Tell me about yourself, why not? Oh. I should introduce myself. The name's Majid. Majid? I don't know how to say that. Majid? I've been the bartender of Stardust for a few years now, but I've owned it a little longer than that. So, what do you want to know? Oh, questions? Not to be rude, but this is coming on in the flash of today's, I swear. What did you do before Stardust? Whenever you start a sentence with not to be rude, you're gonna end up being rude, I feel like. I don't know if this is a choice, but what did you do before Stardust? Mostly got myself into trouble. When I emigrated from Pakistan, I didn't have a whole lot of employable skills. But I'm real big, which was enough to get hired for some real dirty stuff. Bodyguard work. Truth be told, I hated the work. I didn't want to be a hired fist my whole life. Wanted something regular, peaceful. I had enough cash saved up to buy this place, which was a hole at the time. The rest is history. I'm sure it sounds more exciting than it was. Well, I guess I have no choice. I have to be rude. Not to be rude, but no place like this come and go in a flash, but they say Stardust forever. That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great, but after that, the interest dried up and the kids moved on to the next big thing. But I guess I'm just stubborn and kept throwing good money after bad. After 2 years in the remodel, things started to get picked back up again. We slowly dug ourselves out of the debt hole. We got some regulars around, they started bringing in enough new folks, and it reached critical mass pretty quick. Well, it was nice meeting you, but I gotta get back to work. I'll keep an eye out for Tomcat and send them your way if I see them. Good luck. Enjoy yourself, and don't be a stranger. He's good at customer service. Wow, what a nice bartender. But obviously, that's what you have to be. You know, you have to ingratiate yourselves to the customers for them to come back. Let's see here. Well, I guess let's move on to the dance floor and maybe find Tomcat somewhere. Maybe they're dancing on the dance floor. Maybe so.